Okay, YouTube, we are headed on a road trip about 41 minutes to the west to Century Orchard Farm, where we're going to pick up our heirloom apple trees and learn a little bit about how best to plant them. And the 6 different apple trees I'm going to get are the Bevan's Favorite, Mary Reed, Virginia Beauty, Virginia Gold, Arkansas Black, and Old Fashioned Lumber Twig. And these are all heirloom apple varieties that are going to be awesome for eating and applesauce and doing all kinds of stuff. So we're heading out from our homestead, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we'll bring you along. So stay tuned. Okay, as I said, we're just having so much fun today. I've been waiting for quite a while to make this trip. It's November 17th, and this is the last weekend that they have scheduled for their open houses for actual pickups. So it's a beautiful day. It's been raining all week, and everything looks really good as far as the weather. So we're basically going to Reidsville, North Carolina. So it's only 40 minutes away from my house, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to see the orchard and talk to the owner and see what he has. I might even get a couple apples each of the varieties that I'm planting, just so I can taste them and see what they're like. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, here we are at Century Orchard Farms. You can see that families are coming here, and it's about noon, and I'm gonna go see what what the orchard looks like, so I can try to create one. It looks like one's right across the road right there. So just get all the secrets here to a good orchard. Alright, so that is an orchard. Looks like they have drain pipe. Everything's hung up with wires. Looking good. It's like a big order.
We bundled them together in case you. That's okay. Well,
there's the owner.
That's okay. We have to do the order to get the count. You're gonna plant pretty soon. Yeah, we'll start that. Okay. In the meantime.
Great business. Very pretty setting. Got an old tobacco barn over there. And it looks like an old homestead. And looks like the main house right there. So I'm going to go talk to Mr. Vernon and see if he's got my trees. All right, so we're here with David Vernon at Century Orchard Farm, and we're picking up our trees, and we're really excited about it. And I just asked Dave to just go really quickly over the 6 varieties of trees that I got and what's really special about them, so that we can remember this and know what the uses of these varieties are for.
Well, thank you. You've ordered 6 trees, and the first 2 are early ripening apples. The Bevan's Favorite is a sweet apple, mainly used for eating. Ripens early July to about the middle to latter part of July. Sweet, medium-sized, not as good for cooking, but a real nice apple off the tree to eat. It's unusual because many early apples are not firm and they're not as sweet. And so this one is both firm and sweet, and it grows well here. The Mary Reed ripens about from the middle of July to about the 1st of September. It's a unique apple. It's a native to Caswell County, and it's very tart, it's very firm. Its primary uses are drying and cooking. And if you like a tart apple, it's really good to eat.
Okay.
But if you're not a tart apple person, it's going to turn your mouth.
Okay.
But it's not like super tart, but it's firmly tart.
Okay.
And the nice thing about it is it ripens over a long period of time. It's not a commercial apple because the apples will not all be the same shape or size. But for someone who wants apples to use at their house for cooking or drying, it's an excellent apple because they don't all come in at once, and they're good for multiple purposes and very disease resistant. Virginia Beauty and Virginia Gold both ripen from late September into October. One's sweet, that's the Beauty, and one's tart, and that's the Gold. And they're both good for lots of purposes, cooking and eating, and both cider. Some of the best ciders we've made have been from these apples.
Okay.
The Arkansas Black and the Old Fashioned Limber Twig will ripen from mid-October into early November, and both of those are really good. Actually, the Virginia Beauty and Virginia Gold are really good keeping apples as well. And the last two, the Arkansas Black and the Old Fashioned Limber Twig, are also really good keeping apples. The Arkansas Black will keep until April in refrigeration, as will the Beauty and the Gold, Virginia Beauty and Virginia Gold. And the Limber Twig will keep until Christmas pretty well.
Oh, wow.
And the neat thing about this is the way, if you're going to keep an apple for that long of a period of time, you need to pick it about maybe 10 days before you would pick it when it's ripe.
Okay.
So after experience of having the apple, you know what it should look like when it's ripe on the tree. Then the next year, the year before that, you say, I think I'll pick it about a week to 10 days before it's ripe, and then you store it the length of the amount of time that you're looking for.
Okay, great.
If you wait until it looks like it's perfectly store-bought, it will not keep as well.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, David, and can't wait to get my trees, get them in the ground, and 5 years later,
Apples.
So thank you.
Thanks.
Much best wishes with your business.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Just look at that homestead. Board and batten. Looks like that was an addition. But man, that looks cool. The history is just great. Let's just take a look, just a little walk around. It's like he's got his compact tractor. And here's where you get your apples individually. Definitely want to get that. Gala, black limber twig.
Hello. I'm going to take my bag.
Okay.
Thank you for holding it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, guys, all that you need.
Arkansas
That's
black.
okay.
That's the one I
That's all
got.
right.
Take care.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of each of the trees that I bought. This is David's.
He's got about 500 varieties, y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
500 on this farm.
Yeah, all said and told, he got about 500.
Wow. Here's the Arkansas black.
That and the man with black twig is no one I like a whole lot. That's a good apple. All of them's good, but just everybody's got to take a taste and get
Yep.
likes of them.
I got 6 trees that are kind of different. There's some are tart, some are sweet, some are for, you know, pulling off the tree, some are for cider.
Yeah.
Just tried to get, you know, just a little bit of a variety there.
Yeah, every apple has a different characteristic. And everything's got a purpose. Some are good for cider, some are good for cooking.
I got the Mary Reed. I got the Mary Reed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, he's got that. I think he's still got that in stock. And this one, it's a pretty good apple right there, too.
Oh, good. Yeah, can't wait till 5 years later. I'll actually have apples.
Yeah, he'll have apples then. Yeah, it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 to 7 years for apples and everything.
Okay.
Some trees take longer and some.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay. What a neat setup out here in near Reidsville, North Carolina. I'll bet that, see how the pipe is kind of just out, the trees outgrown the pipe. So these are more mature trees. Looks like he's planted a couple new ones here. So I'm going to go ahead and pace it off here. 1, 9, 10, 11, 12 feet. So about 12 feet between trees. And then between rows, 1, 2, 3, 17, 18, 19, 20 feet. 20 feet between rows, 12 feet between trees. So that makes a lot of sense. I'll walk up here and pick up my trees and then head back home. Still got a lot of good daylight, do some work. Isn't it great? This is a good destination. Once I have grandchildren, I can come bring them out here and we can have some apples. All right, go get my trees. Old cider maker. Looks like it just grinds up those apples and presses them. Isn't that neat?
This way, this part right here has like this big mass.
All right.
Here's part of them.
Okay.
And I'll put them in bags and stuff for you.
Okay.
I gotta go get the ones that are dug over here.
All right. Awesome. Got 4 of them.
On these right here,
Mm-hmm.
you'll want to plant it about, bring your soil up to about, like in here.
Okay.
About halfway between there and here.
Okay.
Then these, where these little buds are, will put out really great roots.
Okay.
And will give it a much better root system than just what's in here.
Okay.
Plus, it's growing into your soil that you've put around them,
Right.
which makes them even stronger.
Okay.
So you just want to like
So halfway between
Halfway
the
between-
existing and the root
and the graft.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
in here, and knowing that dirt's going to settle too. Give it plenty of room
Plenty
to
of room.
settle.
Okay.
Yeah, but you want to do about in here somewhere, just so
Okay.
you've got several of these. I was looking to see if any of these had started putting any roots, but they haven't. So
Okay.
leaves on it at all.
All right, but David was saying over there to clip off the very top.
Yeah,
Okay. Looks like these have already been
these
clipped.
have already been clipped. Yeah,
And-
these when they
yeah.
dig them, they clip them right there, and then
Okay.
these. Yeah, see that one hadn't been clipped.
Okay. All right. A little bit of a instruction here. There's a free planting guide and pruning guide inside the house. The video demonstrations are also on the website. When planting, add 2 to 3 pounds of lime per tree. Mix the lime into the soil around the tree. No fertilizer. Okay. And there's a example hole. And there's my shoe. It's about 2-foot hole. I don't know how deep it is. Let's see. Planting the hole. Center is deeper than the sides. And here's the deer protection hoop cage. Basically the same type of thing I have already for my other trees. but it goes all the way to the ground. So that's what I'll do. Hoop cage.